Hi everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Thrift Across New England. This is Halloween weekend, and I thought there is no better time to share with you a thrift trip to Salem, Massachusetts, home of the Salem witchcraft trials. It's a town in Massachusetts that is buzzing from October 1st to October 31st. Crazy enough, it was a spot that I had never visited until now. So this video is going to be in three parts. The first part is going to be my visit to Salem to show you some of the festivities there during the month of October. Then I went back a week later to go thrifting with my friend Marguerite. I wanted to thrift the first day that I was there, but it was slammed. I had no idea what to expect, but it was very, very busy. We were there on October 2nd, and I anticipated that because it was the beginning of the month, it wouldn't be bad, but I was so wrong. And with each passing day in October, it gets busier and busier and busier in Salem. So first part, visit to Salem. Second part, I go back a week later with my friend to go thrifting. And then the third part, I will bring you a quick haul. So let's go back in time. We're gonna visit and I'll see you back here for the haul.
Someone just got scared.
I hope you're liking the spooky music as much as I am. I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of this enchanting town in October. Like I said, this was our first time here. There was an outdoor festival. There were so many cool vendors around. You could buy custom witch hats. There was music in the common. All of the museums were fully booked through the day. We couldn't get a reservation anywhere. Definitely would prepare a little bit better when we came back, or when we come back. I waited in line to get into this great place called Coven. It was probably the coolest shop, in my opinion, in Salem. I bought this incredible pumpkin spice body scrub that you'll see. It's like a sugar scrub. Love it so much. They had lipstick, makeup, all sorts of fun Ouija board paraphernalia, clothing. They were playing Michael Jackson Thriller throughout the store. It was a vibe for sure. These are just some of the activities from a website that has Salem Haunted Happenings. If you're ever interested in visiting, they have all these spooky tours that are fantastic. Candlelit Ghostly Walking Tour, Eerie Stories on Salem Sound, which is out on the water. They have like a psychic fair. So many restaurants. I mean, this town goes crazy in the month of October. And there's also a bunch of great places to thrift. So I went to the store called Lifebridge Thrift Store, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, which is on Canal Street in Salem. This is probably the most popular, which is Witch City Consignment. This is the website for Witch City Consignment. Unfortunately, I didn't get there that day. They are located on Essex Street, and I can't wait to visit. For now, let's hop over to the thrift store that I did go to, where I found some pretty great things. This section of the store had sweaters and tops for $5, and there was also a section with jeans where the items were $5, but I struggled to find anything that really excited me over here. When I first walked in, there was a section that had items that were marked up. Oh man, you know what? Why didn't I get this? I don't know why I didn't grab that. That is such a cool piece. I always get mad at myself when I do the playbacks. That Lauren Southwestern, that was a pickup, especially if it was on the $5 rack. Maybe it had excessive pilling. I don't even remember. I was also a little distracted at this portion of the thrift trip because there was a woman there who was talking excessively loud to her child, and it was just really distracting me. And I don't know why, but maybe because I was trying to film and whatnot. I don't know. I just saw a David Bowie shirt that I missed too, so clearly not my best day here. I ended up finding some really cute stuff. Aw, look at that. Magic happens in Salem. So much fun. Such a magical city for real. Okay, here we go. Back in the expensive section. Found these Sorel boots for $18. Marguerite's doing some shopping. My BFF, Marg. And yeah, she was such a great friend. She dropped me off at front and parked the car. Oh my gosh, it was great. This is a pair of flax overalls that I'm going to talk about later. The price was $15 on these. You can see this is different type of thrifting for me. This is a Christian Dior Monsieur silk robe. And it was really wrinkly, and I wasn't really sure about that, but I did end up grabbing it. I'll talk a little bit about that in the haul portion of this video as well. Here I'm showing Marguerite this Madewell sweater, but it's $14, and it wasn't a style that I was willing to spend that amount of money on. And then Marg shows me this Lululemon top. And I'm like, are you getting this for your daughter? She's like, no, you can have it. Again, she's such a good friend. So I take that.
Done with these?
Yeah, we could. You're hired. So I'm finding some pieces that are nice, but I really have to examine them for the price. So $12 for that Eileen Fisher. It had a little bit of pilling in the front. So as you can see on this rack, all of the pieces are individually marked. That's soft surroundings, a mave, items that I might pick up for $5 or less. But they had all of these pieces priced up pretty high. But they'll have Talbots and J. Jill priced at $12 next to a Christian Dior sweater. So that's why I kept looking, because there were some real gems in here. This is one I was willing to pay up for. One of my favorite brands is Barefoot Dreams, and haven't found one in a while. There wasn't much over here in the purse section that appealed to me. Sorry for the poor filming here. The one-handed filming sometimes gets the best of me. They did have a really nice houseware section, and there was a little set of Pottery Barn leaf dishes that I loved for myself. I thought these camels were interesting looking. But this little set was, I think, $12 or $18. It was a little pricey, but isn't that cute? Would have been great during the holidays. Very neutral. I thought it was so pretty, but a little bit pricey for what I wanted to spend. Okay, next up is an American Girl set that I find. There's this doll. She has a barrette in her hair that I recognize as a valuable piece, believe it or not. So I start going through. The whole collection is $60. I noticed this red sweater. It's high value, high dollar amount. A lot of the things in the bag are retired. I'm noticing things that I don't have. I am a collector. I used to work at American Girl. So I see a lot of items in here that are worth money. So after a quick run through, I decide that this is a very good purchase. If I itemize all these items and sell them off, I would say on average, each outfit would bring about $15 to $20. So it's a really good pickup. It's a go. Marguerite is a nanny, and the little baby who is here with us is the little girl who she takes care of. And just for the family's privacy, I am not showing her here, but I wish I could, because she is the cutest thing ever. It just wouldn't be a Salem thrift store without some scary stuff like the scream face, the bloody scream face at that.
Hello.
Oh my God, is she precious? She is absolutely precious. I hope you enjoyed this little trip to Salem, Mass. Who is ready for a fun haul? Well, it's safe to say that Salem is officially on my visit every year list. I need to get smart about when to visit next time I go, I will definitely make reservations, go early in the month like we did this time, but plan a little bit better. It is really a magical place in October. And if you are from the area, you know what I'm talking about. How crazy that I have never visited. It's such a cool place, and I really hope you enjoyed that portion of the video. So I went back and I found some amazing stuff at that thrift store, and I'll tell you, I ended up spending like $160 that day. And I was a little like, ooh, am I spending too much money? Well, already I have sold a couple items. So let's get into the haul. I'm gonna start with what I sold already. The first thing that I sold was that Christian Dior silk robe. Now, when I purchased it in store, I was a little uncertain because I could not find the belt to it. But when I came home and I went to steam it and get it all nice for photographing, I noticed there was like something bulky in the pocket, and all I could think of was, oh my gosh, I'm gonna reach in here and pull out like some old tissues. And I was like, whoa, I was like really skeeved out by it. And I reached in and it was the belt, and I couldn't believe it. I almost didn't buy that. I listed it for $90 and I received a $50 offer right away. I countered. We ended up at $75. I don't know if I countered at 80, listed at 90, countered at 80. Anyways, I sold for $75, which was such a fantastic sale, and it sold in a day. I may have mentioned this in a recent What Sold video. So my profit was $60 after Poshmark took their 20%. I paid 10, so I made $50 profit on that silk robe in a day. So I was super happy about that. Next thing that sold was a pair of those flax overalls. Now, I knew when I saw them that they were special because I've never seen flax overalls before. So flax is a decent seller for me, but it's a little inconsistent. I mean, eventually it always sells, but I've had some pieces that have sold for really good money and have sold quickly, and other stuff that has hung around for a while. So I wasn't sure what to expect. I had a good feeling. I believe they were $15 each, but I listed one for $85, and then I don't know why I decided to list the striped ones for $90. I thought they were more unique, although I liked the more muted color better. You'll see the striped ones coming up in the haul. But anyways, it was the muted kind of mauve color, wine color, that ended up selling for full price on eBay for $85. So factoring in about 20%, might be a little bit less than that on eBay, but I profited $68 on that sale minus the $15, so $53. So right off the bat, and those sold relatively quickly. So right off the bat, I have made back 108 of the 150 or 60 that I spent that day. So everything's looking really good. So let's look at the other pieces that I got in the haul. We only had time to stop at this one thrift store. There were more. There's a thrift store called Witch City Thrift, and I really wanted to go there just because, you know, it is Witch City, Salem witchcraft trials and all that fun stuff, but I didn't manage to get there. But I got these Eileen Fisher jeans. These were on the $5 rack. They're just a straight leg, mid-rise, dark wash jeans. Pretty classic. The interesting thing about these is they are a size small, which I find very interesting. You don't usually see jeans that are marked small, medium, large. So I just said that they were a small and included measurements, and hopefully people can figure it out from there. The other pair of jeans that I grabbed were these American Eagle jeans. I thought these were super cute. They're just like a mom jean, like a high-rise mom jean, kind of like a little stretch to them, more like a charcoal, kind of like a faded black color, just that 90s vibe, and American Eagle does pretty well for me. So if I can pick up a style that is current and under $5, I'll grab them. I've kind of stopped picking up the American Eagle jeggings just because they're not selling like they used to for me. But straight leg, tapered leg, the ripped ones, the festival jeans, all that sort of stuff, I'll still grab. So these are a size 14 long, and I do like to pick up long and tall pants. You don't have quite the audience for it, but there's also less selection for people who are tall. So sometimes those do pretty well. So those are both listed. What else is in my bag of tricks here? I grabbed these Sorel boots. Comps were meh. They were okay. You may have seen in the video. These cost $18, very high. But I'm in this store and it's like, well, I drove an hour. I either embrace it and I spend up and buy things that I'm at least excited to come home and list, or I go home empty-handed. And the brands were good enough that I was willing to probably take a little bit less of a profit and then sell items that are probably going to sell for over $50. So I don't expect to get less than $50 on any of the items that I paid up for. And so far so good. The robe was $75, the overalls were $85. So hopefully the rest of this will go in a similar fashion. So these Sorel boots for $18. I'm not sure what I have these marked for. Let me just see. So these are the Sorel Toronto lace up wedge ankle boots, and I listed these for $75. There were quite a few of these available already, and some comps were better than others. I wasn't really good about running comps that day because we had the little baby with us, so it was kind of like I was trying to work fast. This is a Lululemon jacket that I picked up. So this is the Lululemon Stride jacket in brushed heather, and it's this great purple. I have this listed at $68. It is a size 6 and it's in excellent condition. It has the little thumb holes, zipper pockets right here. It's a longer length for a little bit more coverage. I think this was $14. I'm hoping to sell that for $50 or more. We'll see about that. I only have a couple more things to share with you. This is the other pair of Flax overalls. Flax is 100% linen. I think all their stuff is linen. I'm sure maybe there's some cotton in there too. But it's a Lag & Look brand. It's kind of that very like easy, relaxed, kind of like an Eileen Fisher vibe. But these are really unique. I've never seen Flax overalls and they have gotten a lot of attention. But I'm kind of holding out because the other one sold for $85. These have 14 likes, and I believe that the other ones had even more. But they ended up selling over on eBay full price. So these are listed at $90. I'll probably keep them here for a while. I think I've sent out offers as low as like $72 with discounted shipping, but I definitely am going to hold out and hopefully get $70 or more. I mean, I suppose if I have them for 6 months, I might go as low as 30% off, but those should hold their value because there also aren't many available and they are vintage according to my research. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know any different. And I'm always excited to find Barefoot Dreams. I haven't found it in a while. So I don't know if you can see the tag there. This is a size medium. This is the Cozy Chic Light, and it's a beautiful, kind of like a grayish. It looks really gray. It's very dark outside when I'm filming right now, but my house is quiet, so it was a good time to film. It's kind of like a grayish, so there's like a tiny undertones of beige, but it's primarily gray. If you've never felt Barefoot Dreams, oh, I hope that one day you do. It is just like the softest feel you can imagine. I do own a Barefoot Dreams, which was on my bucket list for thrifted items, and I paid under $10. It's black, it's size large, it has a hood, it's an open cardigan. It checked all the boxes. And I was wearing it last night. I love it. Let me know in the comments how you're doing with Barefoot Dreams, because I feel like a year ago, this would have received a lot more attention by now. I have it listed for $65, which may be high. I have a feeling this will end up going for between $45 and $50. It only has 3 likes on it right now, but gosh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Last up, of course, is the American Girl doll. Now, I just want to say right off the bat, I'm not going to go through this bag because I already filmed a video. It's going to be released in just a couple of days. I already edited it. I did it before this video, where I go through all the items in this bag and I give tips and tricks on how to spruce up an American Girl doll to sell it for as much money as you can get for it. I give a lot of tips. For those of you who don't know, I worked at American Girl on and off for 10 years, for a total of about 8 years over the span from 2008 to 2018. I worked at the Natick location, so I have a lot of knowledge about American Girl dolls, and I'm a collector. So anytime I see a lot of American Girl stuff, I'm always interested. So this lot for this doll, this is not how she looked in the store, but I spruced her up in one of my favorite outfits that was in there. This is a limited edition fairy outfit that, if it were complete, this outfit alone could pay for the $60 that this cost me. So the doll and 2 bags, 2 of these little Amazon Prime bags full of accessories was $60. So these include shoes and outfits, many of which are retired. One in particular from Kit Kittredge's collection is worth between $65 and $90 for one outfit in these bags. And I have about 20 outfits here, 10 pairs of shoes. It's really so much fun. This is a doll that I reference, which I picked up at the bins, and I think I forgot to share that I bought her at the bins in my last bins haul. She's a doll whose hair was cut, and I kind of cleaned her up a little bit. I put her in this little outfit that came in this bag. So this doll was purchased separately, and she literally just sold for $59. Bought her at the bins. I'm gonna talk about like how to get the most money for selling American Girl dolls, and I'm actually gonna go through those bags outfit by outfit and show you some incredible comps on those pieces. So be on the lookout for that video. It's gonna be a lot of fun, especially for people who are interested in American Girl doll and what their resale value is. But that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Thrift Across New England, Salem Witch Edition. I had a blast, and I hope you enjoyed this video too. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I release about 2 videos every week, and I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. Let me know if you've ever gone thrifting in Salem, or if you've ever been to Salem on a trip. If you've been there at night during Halloween, I feel like it just must be so exciting to be there. Also, if there's anything from this video that you're interested in, everything is listed. It wasn't much, but it's all listed, except for the American Girl stuff. All right. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you'd like to check out my playlist for Thrift Across New England, I am going to link it here. Have a great day.